the origins of graffiti art and its ties to hip-hop culture. Welcome back to Threads and Tunes, where we explore the rich tapestry of music, art, and culture that shapes our world. Today, we're diving into a vibrant and often misunderstood art form, graffiti. We'll explore its origins and how it became deeply intertwined with hip-hop culture. So grab your spray cans and let's get started. Graffiti has a long history that predates the hip-hop movement, but it's within this culture that it truly flourished. The roots of graffiti can be traced back to ancient civilizations, where people expressed themselves through markings on walls and public spaces. From the cave paintings of prehistoric times to the inscriptions of ancient Rome and Greece, humans have always found ways to communicate visually. However, modern graffiti as we know it began in the late 1960s in cities like Philadelphia and New York. Young people, particularly from marginalized communities, took to the streets to express their frustrations, dreams, and identities. It was a way to reclaim public spaces, to make their voices heard in a society that often ignored them. The act of writing one's name, or tagging, became a badge of honor, a way to establish a presence in the urban landscape. As graffiti began to evolve, it caught the attention of the burgeoning hip-hop scene. Hip-hop emerged in the late 70s as a cultural movement encompassing not only music but also dance, art, and fashion. The connection between graffiti and hip-hop was natural. Both were forms of self-expression for youth in urban environments. They shared a common goal: to challenge the status quo and bring attention to social issues. In the early days, graffiti artists often collaborated with hip-hop musicians. Iconic venues like block parties and clubs became canvases for both graffiti and live performances. The vibrant colors and bold designs of graffiti complemented the beats and rhymes of hip-hop, creating a unique synergy that resonated with audiences. One of the most notable figures in this movement was Jean-Michel Basquiat. He began as a graffiti artist in New York City, tagging under the name Samo. His work transcended traditional graffiti, merging it with fine art and commentary on race, class, and identity. Basquiat's journey from the streets to the art world illustrated how graffiti could be a legitimate form of artistic expression, deserving of recognition and respect. As hip-hop continued to grow in popularity throughout the 80s and 90s, graffiti evolved alongside it. Artists began experimenting with styles, techniques, and themes, pushing the boundaries of what graffiti could be. The rise of hip-hop culture brought graffiti into the mainstream as it became featured in music videos, album covers, and even fashion. However, this exposure also led to controversy. Graffiti was often viewed as vandalism, and many cities implemented crackdowns to remove it from public spaces. Yet, despite the backlash, graffiti artists continued to create, finding new ways to express their art legally through murals and community projects. They sought to redefine public spaces, turning neglected areas into vibrant displays of creativity and culture. Today, graffiti has come a long way from its roots. It's celebrated as a legitimate art form, with galleries showcasing the work of prominent graffiti artists. Festivals around the world highlight the intersection of graffiti and hip-hop, bringing together communities and fostering dialogue about art, identity, and social change. In conclusion, graffiti art and hip-hop culture share a profound connection, rooted in the desire for self-expression and social commentary. Both have evolved over the decades, adapting to changes in society while remaining true to their origins. So next time you see a colorful mural or a bold tag, remember the story behind it and the voices it represents. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the origins of graffiti art and its ties to hip-hop culture. If you enjoyed this video, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe to Threads and Tunes for more engaging content. Until next time, keep exploring the threads that weave our cultures together.